Hi, my name is Lena and welcome to my channel. I make videos about Pokemon cards and their prices. I also do videos about buyouts. Today, I wanted to do a video specifically about all the different artists you can collect. Please let me know if I did miss anybody, but there are a lot of artists in this video. Thank you to my 41 subscribers. You guys are insanely helpful for helping this channel grow. I know it's like 41, but I still appreciate you guys. Every single person counts and you guys are awesome. In this video, I hope to give you guys so many options that you guys don't even know where to start, because there truly is so many places to start with collecting Pokemon cards, and it doesn't have to be crazy expensive. I will put the most expensive artists first. If you are looking for the artist that made Bubble Mew, Pikachu, or anybody that I didn't mention, you can skip to the end of this video and I'm going to show the names of other artists that don't have enough art to make it into this video. So yeah, I take no offense if you want to see the names of those artists. You can skip to the end and I will have those names. Without further ado, let's get started with artists that you can collect. First, I'm going to start with the most expensive artist in Pokemon history, Shinji Kanda, obvious winner. Magikarp, $406.13. In this incredible Giratina V from Lost Origin for $839.36. He made Seismitoad for $447, Galarian Moltres for $18, and Roaring Moon EX from Prismatic, $179.10. He made the Magneton promo for $8.91 and this Oricorio EX promo for $13.80, so the more affordable ones. Tomokazu Komiya, he made Scream Psyduck for over $1,500. Drowsy from Scarlet Violet base set for $71.86. Galarian Slowking V for $95.65. Eevee and Snorlax GX, $168.05. Frigibax, Arctibax, and Baxcalibur. Some of his cheaper art. He made this Bidoof with a peelable Ditto, $22.46. Some common cards, Feel for $3.23 and Slowpoke for $11.12. Some more full arts, Carablast for $21.02, Brute Bonnet for $20.63, and Oricorio for $3.94. Mushihiro Arita, the artist that made Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX for $457, Blastoise EX from 151, $163.17, and Origin Form Dialga V from Astral Radiance. He also made the Japan Post Pikachu promo that sells for over $1,686. Charizard base set, made that one too, the iconic Charizard. It sells for $619 and the Shadowless is selling for about $10K right now. Mega Absol EX for $71.76 and Noivern V for $71.72. I was told that Arita is a fan of Batman, and I can see it definitely. Wattrel for $4.93 from Twilight Masquerade. Ice Rider Calyrex from Astral Radiance, $9.08, and this Mimikyu promo for $15.94. On to Ken Sugimori. Ken Sugimori is the Pokemon art director. So Ken Sugimori has been approving all the art for every Pokemon card since Pokemon started. Huge creator of all of the first Pokemon. I think he deserves a spot in this video. If you do like vintage, you especially will like Ken Sugimori. You can see all the prices. Mewtwo is $78. Pidgey is $1.98. This Raichu is $70.84. Pikachu is $27.54. Ponyta is 76 cents. Some of his only full arts, Professor Oak's Research, $140, and Red's Pikachu, $380 about. Chinese exclusive. Misty's Tears for $45.87. Pikachu from Team Magma and Team Aqua for $18.17. This classic Sabrina's Gengar for $187. He also made the Shining Magikarp. Shining Magikarp is $447, and Shining Gyarados is $642. Also made this awesome Smeargle for $870. On to Yukimori. You know she was coming. Venusaur and Snivy GX. I think it just had a buyout because everything on eBay and TCG Player has been scalped. It says it lists for $100 right now, but you won't find anything under $150, unfortunately. Yukimori made the Skyridge Pikachu, $106. Ditto Charmander, $44 for only full arts. Ipom is $33. Kling is $30, and Drapion V is $11.51. Some more Yukimori commons. I think it's really important to also focus on some common cards too. Quagsire, $8.56. This Ditto is $60.18. Cleffa for $22.81. Togepi for $58.88. And Ralts for $2.50. So's very popular. Gengar VMAX, $977.43. Espeon V, $239.53. Brevard, $25.32. Bramblin, $10.56. Moile, $7.36. Noibat, $6.16. Lunatone, $10.71. Lunatone does pair with the Solrock. Bronzor, $8.15. Nurkabe's made some awesome art. Groudon, $117.30. Tyranitar, $79.46. Aerodactyl V, $231.60. Flareon EX from Prismatic, $205.74. Ferroseed, $561. Kricketune, $798. And Snover, $230. Dancing made a lot of famous art, but doesn't have a lot, so all of Dancing was probably right here. Mega Gengar EX, $1,339.63. Mega Charizard EX, $833.37. These are heavy hitters, some of the most expensive chase cards in the entire Scarlet Violet and Mega Evolution era. Zekrom EX from Black Bolt, $267.81. And Awesome Iron Valiant EX from Prismatic, $75.84. Akira Agawa Giratina V-Star, incredible, $400. And Arceus V-Star, $247.10. Origin Form Dialga V-Star and Palkia. Dialga is $140.89. Palkia is $139.35. She also made the Paldean Fates Charizard EX, the Obsidian Flames Charizard EX, and Team Rocket's Moltres. Expensive cards. Paldean Fates is $333, Moltres is $125, and Charizard EX from Obsidian Flames is $138.96. Dondozo for $15.10, and Chiyu EX for $55.49. So pretty. Uninori, awesome style art. Team Rocket's Nido King EX, $127.02. Raging Bolt EX from Prismatic, $139.35. Meowth from Phantasmal Flames, $25.10. Weavile, $7.92. Crocodile from Black Bolt, $60.15. Ghidorah made this Surging Sparks Pikachu EX, $346.51. Ethan's Typhlosion for $34.82. Perrin and Hisuian Growlithe. Perrin is $183. Hisuian Growlithe is about $34. Iron Jugulus is $10.24, and Screamtail is $7.53. Some of my favorites. T0, awesome artist. Mega Floette EX for $49.44. Umbreon V for $387.76. And Mega Frostlass EX, $90.55. This is my favorite Umbreon card. It's kind of funny. Walking Wake EX for $65.99. Celebi V for $100. Raging Bolt EX for $71.75. Litleo for $4. Latias for $19.66. And Dino for $17. Akira Komayama. She's made incredible classic Pokemon art. Gengar from Lost Origin, $56.99. Iona's Belly Bolt, $73.88 from Ascended. Goldango and Gimmighoul from Paradox Rift. Goldango is $40. Gimmighoul is $15.45. Genesect V, $30.33. Miriam, $30.25. Some cheaper ones, Helioptile for $3. Miraidon for $8.99. from Dipland for $12.98. Oswaldo Cato has made incredible art. This Origin Form Palkia V from Astral Radiance, $89.89. One of my favorite Charizard cards, Charizard V Promo, $60.63. These Chinese 151 Collect, so Chinese exclusive cards. These Pikachu cards, these are some of the best Pikachus I've ever seen. Pikachu 170, the first one, $648.93. The second one was Psyduck, is $805, and the third one is $742.64. Golurk V for $37.14, Tangela for $21.23, and Trubbish for $18.26. A little different art style, but still beautiful. Akagi doesn't have too much art, so I put their best art here. Greninja EX for $440, Ceruledge EX for $101, Kingdra EX for $104.82. Ryota Murayama has made a lot of awesome Pokemon cards. Reshiram Charizard GX $449.99, Pikachu V for $133.30, Sleeping Mew from Crown Zenith $72.43, and Roaring Moon EX for $43.26 from Paradox Rift. Serperior EX from Black Bolt $57.83, Flygon from Phantasmal Flames $5.58, and Kraiden EX from Scarlet Violet base set $23.78. Atsuko Nishida, she is a huge influence on cute Pokemon cards. Gardevoir and Sylveon GX for almost $600. Politoed, this classic Politoed is $450. Jigglypuff is $31.76. Skyridge, and this Skyridge Umbreon is $660 about. This Victini promo for about $40. This Eevee for 54 cents, and Dark Espeon for $200, and Light Dragonite for $500. She's very popular. Sorry for bad quality. Pikachu, this classic Pikachu, $11.79. Morel, $136. Swampert for $80.32. Really cute Swampert. Wooper is surprisingly $91.88. I believe it's Aquapolis. And Misty Seal for $2.88. Some derp. Shinya Komatsu. We're getting into the cheaper ranges. Horsey, $53.41. Machamp V for $216. Alakazam EX from 151, $82.63. Sunflora from Twilight Masquerade, $7.77. Magnezone for $6.17 from Crown Zenith, and Garbodor from Paradox Rift, $16.60. Okachi, one of my favorites. Misty Psyduck for $8.93 from Destined Rivals. Oshawott from White Flare, $93.16. Latios, $38.29. Latias EX for $194.69, both from Surging Sparks. Plusle and Minun from Paradox Rift. Plusle is $52, Minun is $51.64. Ice Rider Calyrex is gorgeous, $20.81, a steal honestly. And Flareon VMAX for $61.28. Some more cards that they did. AZ's Tranquility for $40.96. Mabostiff for $8.24. Stufel for $6.21. Talonflame for $2.84. And Paldean Wooper for $5.13. Higanosuke, another one of my favorites. Cleffa from Obsidian Flames for $45.43. Tyranitar V from Battle Styles, $268. Chinese Gem Pack 2, more Chinese exclusive cards that are absolutely incredible. Leafeon for $65.28. Sylveon for $66.38, not bad at all. And Umbreon for $225. Yeah, this is Umbreon for you. Hoothoot for $9.05. Jinx for $3.52, and this Pikachu V 25th anniversary for $10.37. Team Rocket's Orbital for $449. Dendene from Perfect Order, $678. And Mesprit from Surging Sparks, $12.99. Jiro Sasumo makes a lot of really awesome, detailed, gorgeous art. Leafeon EX, $331 from Prismatic. Boys Compassion from Chaos Rising, most recently $23.88. And Leafeon V-Star from Crown Zenith, $89.60. Altaria EX for $59.97. There's a Swablu that goes with it. Piplup, gorgeous Piplup, $16.36. Actually a reasonable price now, finally. Servine, $16.91 from Black Bolt. The Routes to Gardevoir line, Routes is $54. Curula is $52. And Gardevoir EX is $89. All from Scarlet Violet base set. Gosan. Sorry if I say any of these names wrong. This incredible Mewtwo V-Star for $290.51. Team Rocket's Mimikyu from Ascended Heroes, $30.37. Porygon Z from Paradox Rift, $13.29. This Snorlax promo for $24.07. And this Riola Mega Evolution promo for $11.13. Jerky, one of my favorite artists, Gulpin for $13.95. Tapu Koko EX for $20.86. That one was Scalp. Lumineon V for $22.11. Dreepy and Dracloak from Ascended Heroes. Dreepy is $11.78 and Dracloak is $9.37. Dragapult EX from Prismatic Evolutions that does connect with this is $139.68. Archeops for $11.98. Ludicolo for $2.39 and Hydrapple for $4.61. Whisker is pretty awesome. Makes some of my favorite art. Persian from Shrouded Fable, $80.24. Psyduck from 151, $82.43. I love both these cards. Beartic for $8.69 from Black Bolt. Team Rocket's Dugtrio from Ascended Heroes, $11.78. And Larvesta from Surging Sparks, $2.78. Miki Tanaka makes really awesome derpy art. Larvitar for $9.72. This Numel Ditto for $19.71. Spidops EX and Tarantula, I realized that they do connect. Spidops is $10.76 and Tarantula is $13.46. Rufflet is $7.63 from Black Bolt. Paldean Wooper from Paldea Evolved, $14.63. Rend makes very famous art. Psyduck for $108.61 from Ascended Heroes. Endsplan from Black Bolt, $73.33. Zorua, $23.90. Wigglytuff, $7.38. Furt, $8.56. Snom, $17.34. Way too expensive for a Snom. Vivillon for $5.33. Cutiefly, $9.32. Palmy from Paldean Fates, $3.56. And Chimecha from Twilight Masquerade, $5.58. Orca, a lot of famous art here too. Bulbasaur, $139.42. Misty's Lapras for $44.21. Togedemaru from Phantasmal Flames, $2.25. Lickitung for $31.56 from Temporal Forces. And Tepig from White Flare, $34.23. That's expensive. Kantaro has made a lot of really awesome art. Mega Zygarde EX from Perfect Order, $71.42. This Pikachu EX with Miraidon and Koraidon with it is a little hard to find. Sells for about $430. This Jolteon EX from Prismatic, $209.79. Kanari from Ascended, $47.78. Waikoko from Paldea Evolved, $52.40. He also made the Skeletor's line. This cute Chorus is an experiment for $3.10. Miraidon EX for $28.74 and Larry's Staraptor for $4.99. Tetsukayama. This is one of the first artists I decided to collect. Machoke, $26.85 from 151. Dottler from Paradox Rift, $5.40. Sandy Shocks EX from Prismatic Evolutions for $27.77. Ninjask and Shed Ninja, they do connect. Ninjask is $3.71. Shed Ninja is $2.85. Salvatore is $20.06, and there is a Raichu butt as well as being very, very awesome card. And Scrafty from White Flare, $24.32. Mina Nakai, another really awesome funny artist. Vanillite for $15.64. Electivire for $10.72. Magby for $22.11. Electivire does have a Magmortar that goes with it. Koufont for $16.03. Farigiraf for $14.91. And Cyclizar for $6.84. Koraidon promo for $6.70. Gumshoe and Raticate, I believe they go together, but I'm not sure how they connect. Gumshoe is $3.97. Raticate is $3.21. Okubo, a lot of bold lines with this artist. Surfer, $30.36. Iron Crown EX for $37.25. Omungus for $40.48. Shuckle for $6.18. Arbok for $31.50. Taiga Kayama, also a lot of bold lines, really cute art. Rotom $4.70. Vanillish $11.07. And Clive from Paldean Fates $29.83. Mina Mitake made some really cute art. Detective Pikachu promo $210. This Charmander promo $68.68. Fracture from Shrouded Fable $16. Esper from Perfect Order about $6. Blood Moon Ursaluna EX from Twilight Masquerade $46.58. Crustle $6.64. Spearow for $4.18. Now I have Dom, Deoxys V-Star for $60.49. Samurott for $50.99 from White Flare. Grusha and Briar, kind of getting expensive. Grusha $19.84 and Briar $12.45. Shibuzo, Hisuian Samurott V-Star for $12.56. Probably the most expensive card, this Galarian Moltres V for $224.23. This Cincina that also has a Mincino that goes with it, $43.74. Flamigo from Paldea Evolved, $11.84. Veluza for $10.50. And Woobat from White Flare, $13.09. One of my favorites, I left her for last. Audino, $41.70 from Black Bolt. My beautiful Altaria from Crown Zenith, $15.63. Some of her common cards. She doesn't have too much, so she is pretty easy to collect. Snorlax for $4.22. Poliwag for 56 cents and Sorlix for 23 cents. Absolutely gorgeous cards. And if you are here, you made it to the end of the video. These are all the artists that I do think will have a great future with Pokemon coming up, but currently they don't have too much art to be included right now, but their names are still here for you if you are interested in watching them. This includes Uskman for Bubble Mew, Amelicart makes really cute art, Masa Buta that made Trikachu, Takumi Wada that made the White Flare Hydration EX, Yashiro Nanako, Prismatic Umbreon, Raita Kazama made the Mega Gardevoir from Mega Evolution, and Enzorg. Otherwise, I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, Daniel, so much for helping me compile all these artists and keeping track of everything. And I hope all of you guys found an artist that you personally love and enjoy, artists that may not break the bank and so on. I wanted to give you guys a whole wide range of artists to pick from, so you guys can also gauge what you're ready to start collecting. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I love collecting by artists. I think it's a fantastic way to make a binder that looks nice and uniform, so I really recommend it, and I hope you guys find something you love. And otherwise, I really hope to see you guys in my next video, and I hope you guys have a good week. Thank you.